I see there's 2 people here in the live. Hello, welcome. Oh, hi, Maxine. How you doing? Nice to see you. I'm waiting for a few people to come in before I actually go through those zodiac signs. It will be okay, got that on there. I'm good. How are you? Are you feeling better? I am. I woke up this morning with a sore throat again. I'm like, when is this going to go away? So I don't know. I wake up with a sore throat and then I'm okay through the day. But sometimes when I do swallow, it hurts like right here. So, oh, hi, Joy. How you doing? Thank you so much for your email and for your tip. I have been giving Bambi that that little serum, that I have purchased, and he's got one of those water fountains. So I squeeze a few drops, like probably a couple of what do you call it? Uh, what is that called? When you squeeze it and it goes in the water, because it's like probably a gallon of water that's in there. I put a couple of full droplets in there. So we'll see how it goes. We went to the vet today and he's about 90%. He said that he is mainly healed up, but it's all psychological, that he doesn't want to step on his foot. So I will get him so you guys can see him. Come here. Hey, come. So here he is. So here is his bad foot. I hope your sore throat goes away. Hot tea with, I will do that. Thank you, Maxine. So this is his sore foot. And the vet said that he thinks it's all psychological. So he said, take the good foot and wrap that up. And I even put something at the bottom. I put a dice, one die, and making it hard for him to walk on his good foot. So he said, if you can somehow make it so he can't walk on his good foot, he may compensate with his bad foot. I'm being a terrible mother, but it's physiotherapy for him. Right, Bambi? It's physiotherapy. And when he's not paying attention, he's using his foot. So, I don't understand. See, look at, he just puts his head under my chin. So, he's like a little baby. But yeah, you can see he's tired. We've had a long day. As soon as he sees that vet, he starts to shake. He starts to get the shakes. And when he walked in, I'm like, oh yeah, here comes that man again, Bambi. All right. Okay, so I guess I will get started. There were 5 people in here. Now there's just 3. So, so I'll put him down. But you can see he likes to cuddle. Yes, there are some. Oh, really? Yeah. He doesn't like going to the vet. I think as soon as we pull up, he starts to shake. It's like when, you take them to get their hair cut. They don't like that either, right? He's most of the time he's pretty good, but he does start to shake. But he didn't do anything bad to him this time. He just looked at his foot and he said it looks like it's fairly good. And he'd like to see the sock come off if I'm around, so he bothers it or not. So, Lucero, how are you? No, I don't speak Spanish. I think what you have to do is change it on your side. You can change the closed caption to English. Try that. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going through the zodiac signs, and I'll start doing the readings, starting with Aries for the week of September 8th. What can there be expected? Okay. What can be expected for Aries? Oh, hello, Elena from New York City. It's nice to see you. We've got people here from British Columbia. Maxine, I forget where you're from. Is it California? And now in New York City. That's great. It's late there. It's about 9 o'clock, is it not? Okay. Let's see what the messages are for Aries. Virginia. That's right. I knew that. All right. What are the messages for Taurus? Okay, so for Taurus, here is the star card. Okay, this is the very first card for you, and this is about renewal. It's about hope, inner clarity, miracles. It's having the faith. I mean, there might be a miracle or hope or some sort of an inner clarity about love. You could be presented love, okay, by this person here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is the cup, okay. The horse talks about movement forward. Maybe not a lot of emotions yet, because you can see this horse does not want his hoof in the water, which is emotions, but it could be something, it could be starting of a nice relationship. So this is about a Prince Charming. This is about a proposal, okay? And here is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's a very resourceful person. They're domesticated. This is about fertility. If you're looking to get pregnant, this could be the time. Okay. Hi, Carol. How you doing? Okay, so that was for Aries. On to Taurus. Carol, you're Cancer, right? If I am right, I forget. We've got Joy, who's a Pisces. I don't know about you, Maxine. I don't know if you've told me before. I have a good memory, but it's short. All right, what are the messages for Taurus? If anybody wants a reading, it's $11.11. I'll be accepting through PayPal, Super Chat, or Aquarius. Okay, or through Hipsy. Okay, what's the message for Taurus? All right. What is the message for Taurus for the week of September 8? Taurus for the week of September 8. Taurus for the week of September 8. Joy, I just wanted to ask you if still around. Like, should I push him to do things that are uncomfortable? Like, I'm afraid that if I push him, he may shut down, and I don't want that. All right. I knew that, Carol. I knew you were a Cancer. All right. What is the message for Taurus for the week of September the 8th? September the 8th. Taurus, September 8th. Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, you're up next after Taurus, or Gemini, and then Cancer. All right. We'll see what Cancer has to say. If you're still driving, you can catch it later. All right. So Aries, for the week of September the 8th, we have the Judgment card, and this is about clarity. It's a final decision. It's a wake-up call. It's your life purpose. Whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to get some clarity. You're going to be making some decisions maybe this week. Okay. There's the Magician, and the Magician, this is about focused creativity. This is turning your visions into reality. You have the tools to perhaps make these decisions, informed decisions. Okay. You can see on this table, the Magician has the coin, the cup, the sword, the wand, and unlimited power. Okay. So this tells me that whatever decision you need to make, you have the tools to move forward and make these decisions. All right. There's the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is about good fortune, a turning point. This is luck. This is taking a gamble. Okay. You might be taking a gamble on something, and you'll be more informed on it. Okay. That's a great message for Taurus. Okay. On to Gemini. All right, what's the message for Gemini for the week of September the 8th? Gemini, week of September the 8th. How's the weather where everybody is? I know it's always hot in Texas, but you can tell me if it's raining. I know it's always hot in Texas. I don't know what it's like in Virginia, but I hear that it's very green. BC's just wet. All right. What is the message for Gemini for the week of September the 8th? September the 8th. Gemini for September the 8th. What are the messages for Gemini for September the 8th? What are the messages for Gemini for September the 8th? Gemini for September the 8th. All right. Gemini. We've got local forest fires, so smoke. Yeah, you know, we've got those problems here too. Is it coming from Northwest Territories? Because we're getting it from Northwest Territories. All right. What are the messages for Gemini? Okay, so what are the messages for Gemini for the week of September the 8th? Okay, so there is the Five of Cups, which does talk about loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, feeling unloved. There could be something here that you might be going through and feeling like all is lost, but these two cups are still standing upright, which tells me that there is still hope in this situation, okay? The Death card has come along, and this is usually about big changes, endings. It's a time to move on, a rebirth, a transformation. So if you're feeling that there's a situation coming up in the next week that you feel like all is lost, there's a transformation here. Usually this is a good sign. The Death card is a good card. Okay. And the Death card, you can see these, like I've said before, these kids are handing death flowers, which it's a welcome change. It's a transition. It's a growth. It's moving on from something old and transitioning into something new. And you are going to have the confidence and self-assurance to get through this. This is the Queen of Wands. That she's feisty, she's confident, and she's self-assured. Okay. All right. That was for Gemini. All right, now we have Cancer. And we got Carol, who's our Cancer. Let's see what the messages are for Carol. For the Cancer. September 8th, for all the Cancers out there. What is the message for Cancer for September the 8th? Messages for Cancer for September 8th. What are the messages for Cancer for September the 8th? If anybody wants to purchase, it's $11.11. What are the messages for Cancer for September the 8th? What can they expect? And Carol wants the money. So we're going to see if any money cards come up. All right. What are the messages for Cancer for the week of September 8th? Cancer, September the 8th. Okay. All right, so you Cancers out there. All right, you also could be going through some sort of a transition. With this Death card, it talks about the big change. It's about endings, time to move on, a rebirth. So whatever is going on this week in your life, there's going to be a change. There's going to be a rebirth. Here we have the Eight of Cups. All right, this also talks about withdrawal, retreat, moving on, abandonment. Okay, something here is not fulfilling you emotionally anymore, and you're considering moving on and transitioning. Okay, but we have the Judgment card, and this talks about you're going to get a clarity on something. You're going to make a final decision. You're going to get a wake-up call. Maybe realize what your life's purpose is, and you're going to walk away from what you are doing currently and moving on to something better. Okay, all right, that's for Cancer. Now, on to Leo. What are the messages for Leo for the week of September the 8th? If anybody wants to purchase a reading, it's $11.11. I'm taking payment through Hipsy. I think there should be a link that comes up from Hipsy. Yeah. Hipsy, PayPal, or Super Chat. If you try Super Chat, I don't think you can put in $11.11. Just pick $10. I'm good with that. All right, Leo. What are the messages for Leo? Leo. Coquihalla Highway. Okay, that's where it's coming from. Yeah, it's usually dry down there, isn't it? I'm thinking more the coast. The coast is always so much more wet, but that could be in the wintertime. All right, Leo. What is the message for Leo? Leo, for the week of September the 8th. What is the message for Leo for the week of September the 8th? Oh, Bisma, how are you? It's so nice to see you. As soon as I get through the zodiac signs, I will do your reading. So nice to see you, Bisma. You're so beautiful. I am good. I am good. I've been doing readings for Bisma for years. Okay. All right. So here we have the Devil card. Okay. So the Devil is about addictions, greed, envy, materialism, obsession. Somebody might be obsessed with you. Somebody might be jealous of you. It's an energy that's hard to get away from. Okay. It could be about your love life. There's the Ace of Cups. This is new love. Or it is about relationship, proposal, marriage, your emotions, like your cup is going to be filled, okay? Emotionally fulfilled this week. And I don't know if somebody's going to be jealous about you regarding this, okay? It's going to be it's an energy that's hard to get away from, all right? And then there's the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, this card talks about using your intuition and trusting your gut. Okay, use your intuition when it comes to if you feel like somebody's jealous around you. Okay, use your intuition. All right, trust your gut. You have the power. All right, it could be somebody that's either obsessed with you or someone that could be jealous about your relationship. Okay, all right. So that was Leo, and now we are on to Virgo. What are the messages for Virgo for the week of September the 8th? Virgo for the week of September the 8th. If you want to put your question down, Bisma, and then when I'm done, I can get to it. What is the message for Virgo for September the 8th? Virgo, September the 8th. What is the message for Virgo, September the 8th? Virgo, September the 8th. Any Virgos here? Can you tell me where these opportunities are, Bisma? And then I can focus. Okay, Virgo. Okay, so you have a new beginning here. Okay, so the Ace of Swords speaks about new ideas. This is about surgery, maybe mental clarity. You might be getting some sort of a mental clarity here about a relationship. We've got the Knight of Cups for you as well. And the Knight of Cups talks about that Prince Charming, some sort of a romantic love, a proposal. Okay, the Sun card. Okay, the Sun card talks about material happiness, a joyous outcome, and success. Okay, so you might be either getting a romantic proposal, or you might be getting, like, this could be work. All right, this is a new beginning, getting some sort of a clarity. I think that this could be about a new job, a new contract, something like that. Okay. This is the luckiest card in the deck. All right. And so if you're looking for a job or you're wanting to make a change, these cards are saying that you might get that off. You might get that offer. Oh, it's upside down. You might get that offer. Okay. That was Virgo. Now we're on to Libra. Was based out of here, but he was able to work here in Ohio. Okay. Didn't we talk about that before? He currently works out, is disbanding due to government. Oh, okay. Okay. And the company was based out of California. Okay. All right. What are the messages for Libra, September the 8th? Libra, September the 8th. Okay. What are the messages for Libra for September the 8th? September the 8th. Libra, September the 8th. Libra, September the 8th. What are the messages for Libra, September the 8th? Libra, September the 8th. Okay, what are the messages for Libra for September the 8th? Okay, there is the Five of Swords. You might have to fight somebody for something. Okay, and I don't mean like physically, but you might have to be determined. And whether it's a competition, whether it is like a job or something like that, but you might come out the winner. You can see these people walking away and you've got their swords. It could be something that you're passionate about. There is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is someone who is very active. It's a new project or creative idea. I feel like you're going to have to fight for this idea. Okay. And Two of Pentacles. This card talks about multitasking. This is about choices, weighing many options. Okay. So I feel that you're going to have a chance to be creative here. Okay. You're going to have to fight for that creativity, I believe, but you're going to have many, many choices. And you're going to have to weigh some of these options. Okay. All right. So that was Libra. Now we're on to Scorpio. Okay. What are the messages for Scorpio? What are the messages for Scorpio? What are the messages for Scorpio for September the 8th? Scorpio, September the 8th. Scorpio, September the 8th. What are the messages for Scorpio for September the 8th? What are the messages for Scorpio for September the 8th? Scorpio. September the 8th. I did Libra, didn't I? Can somebody double check that for me? All right. All right. We have here the Nine of Wands, which talks about keeping and maintaining boundaries. This is about pushing forward. Thank you, Bisma. You can see this man here is all bandaged up. It's taken a toll on him. He's moving forward. He's pushing those boundaries, and you might have to do that to get those new ideas. The Ace of Wands is a new project. It's an inspiration to create something. You're going to have to work hard to get those ideas through. Okay. And then we have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords talks about details. Okay. The sword, I see this as like a pen. Okay. Like signing contracts. Look at the fine details when you do. Make sure you know what you're signing. Okay. That's Scorpio. Now we're on to Sagittarius. All right. I'm a Sagittarius, and I have a story to tell you guys when I'm done. When I'm done Bisma's reading, I will tell you guys what's going on in my life. All right. Sagittarius, what is the message for Sagittarius for September the 8th? I really want to know for myself. What is the message for Sagittarius for September the 8th? All right. What is the message for Sagittarius for September the 8th? Week of September the 8th. Sagittarius, September the 8th. September the 8th. September the 8th. All right, well, these are good cards if it's meant for me. Okay, we have here the Page of Cups, and this is about someone who's very studious. It is new love or work, which would make sense for me. Okay, so there could be an offer coming for any Sagittariuses out there. All right, this is about celebrations. There's the Four of Wands, homecoming, celebrations, family, friends, reunions. So people could be celebrating with you. And then the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands talks about a new project or creative idea. Okay, so I'm going to write this down so I can explain to you what these cards mean to me. Page of Cups. Then we have the Four of Wands. And then the Page of Wands. Okay. On to Capricorn. It's kind of exciting, yes. We're going to see what happens next week. Okay. What are the messages for Capricorn for the week of September the 8th? Capricorn, September the 8th. No, I don't have a new love. No. All right, what's the message for Sagittarius? That's the last thing I want is a love in my life. I don't date because it leads to marriage. And I'm not interested in marriage. I think I said that more than once. Either way, Clara, felt like a big heart opening. Oh, okay. Okay, this one. Okay, now I'm also a Capricorn rising and a Capricorn moon. All right, here we have the Seven of Cups. So I'm also Capricorn. So here's the Seven of Cups, which talks about too many choices. It's about commitment issues. This is about having your head in the clouds about something. Okay, all right, here we have the signing of contracts again. Page of Swords. Watch what you sign. Okay, if it's a contract that you're going to be signing, watch what you sign. And here is the Eight of Wands, which is the go card. This is speed, action, quick changes, news arriving. That can also pertain to me. Okay, so that's Capricorn. All right, so on to Maxine, who is our Aquarius. All right, what are the messages for Aquarius? Nice that you joined us, Lily. What is the message for Maxine, our Aquarius, for September the 8th? All right, what is the message for Aquarius? 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 is the message for? Okay, you know what? We're getting a lot of duplicate cards this week for a lot of these signs. What is the message for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius for the week of September the 8th? Aquarius for the week of September the 8th. One more card. Aquarius for the week of September the 8th. All right. We have the Page of Cups, and this is about that new love. Or you could be getting a new work. There could be an offer that you're getting, whether it's love or work. It all depends on your life and what's going on in it. Okay. You're going to have your head in the clouds. This is about love. This is about when you get those butterflies and you can't stop thinking about that person, you know, dreaming about what things can be. And then there's the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about action and change. This could be about, this is the go card. Okay. So they're going to be, and this is you behind the Chariot. Okay. So whatever decisions you make, you are going to be moving forward with your decisions. Oh, Maxini. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. I mean, I think you were saying last week something about that something may be starting up again for you. Okay. So there could be something coming here, having your head in the clouds. All right. Okay. So that's for Aquarius. And the last one is Pisces. A lot is going on change. Okay. All right. A lot is going to change. I feel it. Awesome. Awesome. Good to hear. What is the message for Pisces? And if Joy's still here, she is our Pisces. What is the message for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces for September the 8th? Pisces, September the 8th. The lunar eclipse on the 7th is in Pisces. Oh, is that right? Wow. Lunar eclipse in Pisces. Wow. Bambi's a Pisces. He was born March 15th. Okay, what are the messages here for Pisces? What's your birthday, Joy? I think you might have told me before. I'm not sure. What is the message? For Pisces. Okay, so what's the message for Pisces? We have the Knight of Wands, February 27th. I think you told me that. Yeah, that's like early Pisces. Okay, so Knight of Wands is about someone who's very free-spirited. This is a person that's creative. You might have some creative ventures coming up in the next week. Okay, all right. Then we have the Empress. You are abundant. You have blessings. So I think whatever this creativity that's going to be coming in for you, you're going to be having a lot of blessings, creations, abundancy. Okay. So I think you're going to have an opportunity to create something here. And then there's the 7 of Swords, but be careful. Someone might try and take away your thunder. Someone who's going to try and maybe steal it, So just be careful. Stay awake, stay aware. All right. But you might have a chance to be creative and it might bring you that abundance that you're looking for. Okay. And that was for Pisces. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go on to, I'm just going to go back and I'm going to read Bisma's messages. Got out. Okay. So now Here's my question. Hubby is going through career change and is having many people reaching out to him for opportunities. Do you see us moving within the next year? Potentially Washington, D.C., California, or local. I don't see you guys moving, Bisma. I see a lot going on. Like I see a lot of, I feel like, I know that your husband is very grounded, but I get a lot of this pulling from all over. We'll give you this, we'll give you this, we'll give you that, we'll give you this, we'll give you this. And your husband's like, I need to think about this. He might even be pressured by somebody. I just don't see you guys moving. The company was based, so the company's really working. Okay, all right. Once news got out, people started reaching out to him. So it's still early, and he may get opportunities with the next month. He says he may start consulting in the meantime before the right opportunity comes along. Okay. I feel he will stay put. I don't see you guys moving anytime soon. But I do feel he's wanted. Like I feel like there's a lot of people reaching out, but this one's going to be a good offer, but they want this. This one's going to be a good offer, but they'll only give him this. But I feel he will get a job no later than November. November just popped into my head. But I don't see you guys moving. I feel like he can do it from where you guys are, if that makes sense. Let's see. I don't know if you want to move. I know like years ago you've been wanting to kind of get out of where you are. Let's just see what the cards are. All right. What are the future messages for Bisma? Are they moving in the next year? He will be employed. It's not going to take long. I just don't see, I still see you guys rooted where you are. If anything, he may go before the family and get a home and settle in and get that ready for the rest of you guys. I don't know if that's something that you guys would consider. What are the messages for Bisma? Future messages. Okay. Do you see us moving? No, I don't. I don't see it. I don't know if that's disappointing you or not. Okay, so like we have here the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and this talks about choices. It's about weighing many options. I really feel I would like to move sooner than later. I don't feel like it's going to happen within the next year, but this is about many options. And I think he is going to think about these options, but you can see this person here. There's the Eight of Swords. This is about self-imposed restrictions, isolation, imprisonment. This is overthinking things. Okay, so your husband's overthinking this. He may need your help. I don't know if you help him out or not, but this again is about choices. None of these cards are about moving. Okay, I feel like he might get a job where he can work remote again. But if you guys do move, I like Washington, D.C. for you guys. Okay. I do see you guys moving. I think Washington, D.C. would be good for you guys. I don't know how you feel about that. I just feel like whatever offer he's going to get, he can. I feel like you guys might be given the opportunity where they say, okay, you've got the job, you can work where you are for a while, and then when you're ready to move, let us know and they can make arrangements or whatever the case is. I think they're going to give you guys time. Whoever this job offer is going to come from, I think they're going to give you guys time to make that move. Like, so, right, September starts, okay? So I feel like you guys aren't going to move during the school year for the children. And I feel like maybe June will come and he'll go, okay, let's start looking. And then maybe start kind of slowly progressing. It's a slow move to wherever he is going to be. Okay. So if he chooses to, I like Washington, D.C. It's really pulling me to Washington, D.C. Okay. A lot of his work comes from Washington with government contracts. I like that for him. I do. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, Bisma. Okay. All right. I hope this reading helped you. Okay. So then on to Lex. Does my friend feel guilty about our falling out? We got into an argument and I blocked him after he made a rude joke about me. I asked him before not to joke about previously, but he did once again. No, he does not feel guilty. I feel like he kind of blew you off. I don't think he feels guilty. I think he's like, oh, she's being super sensitive, or she's this or she's that, rather than saying to you, I'm really sorry, Lex. That was insensitive. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I get that he's defensive about it. No, I do not feel that he feels guilty. Let's just see. What are the messages regarding Lex's friend? What is the message regarding Lex's friend? Hi, love bug. I didn't see you at first. Yes, he blew me off afterwards and said I was insecure. Yeah. No, I don't know if he's much of a friend. I don't get that. I don't know if he gave any, how do you say it? If I don't know if he valued the relationship. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Carol, for your purchase. All right. What are the messages for Lex? Okay. Does he feel guilty? Does he feel guilty? Does he feel guilty? All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. When I look at this card here, it is about words cutting like a knife. Okay, so the Ace of Swords speaks about conflict. Okay, this could be mental clarity that you got over the situation, realizing he's really not that good of a friend. He doesn't really care about what you feel. He was entitled to say what he did. Okay, he's moved on. He's moving on. There's the Six of Swords. Okay, this is about that necessary transition, moving on from the situation. Okay, and then here is the Five of Cups. Now, this does talk about loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, feeling unloved. I mean, I don't feel like there's regret here, but what I would take from this is the loss. No, he's losing a friendship. Okay. It's abandoning. He's abandoning the situation, abandoning the relationship. Okay. I don't get one crumb of remorse from him. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lex. I really appreciate you purchasing. Okay, Lily, general love messages. I told you about Jay, who I have a strong bond with, but other than that, I'm single as I have been for ages. Okay. All right. Let's just see what the general love message is for Lily. Thank you for purchasing, Lily. Okay. General love messages coming up. Okay. Now, we have here the Five of Wands, okay, which does talk about rivalry, challenges, obstacles. I really feel that there might be some challenges with love, okay? But when I look at this card, I also see rivalry. Get out there. Whether it's like online dating, just be safe. Get out there, start meeting people. Okay. I feel like there might be some obstacles here, but I think you really need to open your heart. You got to let go of Jay if you want to meet somebody, because I can see you meeting somebody and then not going further, hoping that maybe there's like you got one foot in the door, maybe with Jay. Okay. So either I feel you have to like cut the energy off from Jay to move on. Okay, because I don't know if you'd allow yourself to love somebody else when you're feeling deeply for this person. Okay. There is potential. There is the 10 of Pentacles, which does talk about leaving a legacy. It's retirement. It's marriage. It's working together and building a family. Okay. And then there is the 2 of Pentacles, which is about choices. It's weighing many options. I feel if you get out there and really give it a try, Lily, that you will have options. Okay. But I think you have to open your heart completely for it to happen. And I don't know if you're opening your heart. Okay. Okay. Have fun. Like maybe my husband is out there. LOL. Thanks, Claire. That's helpful. Okay. What you need to do is when you date a man, go out, have fun, be in the moment. Don't think about whether he's husband material or not that day. All right. Don't put those expectations on somebody. Give somebody 3 dates. I always say to somebody, give them 3 dates. And then you'll know after the 3rd date where you're feeling, you will be able to navigate through it further. After the 1st date, if there's absolutely like no chemistry and not even a spark, move on, right? But don't meet somebody and in the first half hour go, you know what, this guy's not marriage material. Have fun anyway. Enjoy the person's company, unless they're gross or something, like totally, but all right. You're welcome, Lily. All right. Okay, Joy, Pisces message. I know exactly whom you were referring to regarding trying to take advantage. Good. I'm glad. Okay, Carol, how Shen Yu and Wang Hedi doing recently? How is their love doing? Now, Wang Hedi would be Dylan Wang, right? Because he goes by many names. And thank you, Carol, for purchasing. Let's just see what the messages, what the cards say. I feel they're hanging in there. I feel that they're more solid than not. Okay. What are the messages regarding Shen Yu and Dylan Wang? And I feel like sometimes they don't have to work at this relationship because it's solid. So I don't get like it's in a valley. I feel the relationship is doing good right now. What are the messages for Shen Yu and Dylan Wang? Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. What are the messages regarding Shen Yu and Dylan Wang? Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. Okay, I got a card that's backwards. Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. What are the messages regarding Shen Yu and Dylan Wang? I'll give you a couple more extra cards because you threw $20 in. So let's just see here. Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. He is the Capricorn. No, wait, he's Sagittarius. She's the Pisces. Shen, Wendy, and Wang. Waiting for one more card. Okay, so Shen Yu and Dylan Wang, I think there might be something here that they are celebrating, or there's a celebration coming up for them. This is that Three of Cups, which is friendship, celebration, a circle of support. I feel like there's support in the relationship. There's celebrations going on. Maybe there's going to be a new project for them. I mean, this man speaks his truth. There's the King of Swords. He's an intentional leader. He's strategic. I feel like in the relationship, he's the one in control. I don't think he's controlling, but he's in control. Okay. So he tells the truth how it is. It's very stable. There's the Four of Wands. This is about stability, homecomings, celebrations. Again, family, friends. I really feel this relationship is well supported by everybody. Okay. Six of Wands. Six of Wands speaks about victory, awards, recognition, good news, movement forward in the relationship. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So the Knight of Cups is that Prince Charming romance, proposal. Maybe there's a marriage proposal coming. I mean, it's about time if there is, but this card is saying that it is very supported, very stable, and they have a lot of family and friends that are supporting them, and there's victory here with this relationship. They want victory. They want to move forward. Okay. There you go. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that purchase. Okay. Wendy, general love message for GS and myself. We've been kind of flirty with each other. I feel it cute and sweet. He gives me the cheesy smile when he talks to me. Is he feeling? Yes. Yes. Let's see. He reminds me of a little boy sometimes. He doesn't know how to act. He gets butterflies when he sees you. Let's just see here. He feels, you know what? This is not a one-way street, Wendy. Like, why do is this like, I get kind of like a manly man. Is he a manly man? I get someone who, like, I don't get like a computer nerd. I don't get someone that does not have any confidence in himself. I get this guy is like very confident in himself, but when he sees you, it's like he melts, or he doesn't know what to say all of a sudden. It's like he becomes speechless. I get this feeling of like awkwardness between you two. So then I feel like sometimes you have to step in and lighten the mood a little bit and like kind of like get this conversation going, because he just doesn't know what to say. He is a manly man, but he's super smart. Yeah, I get that I just get that he's I get this little boy that kind of goes up to the girl that he has a crush on and pulls her hair. Like he's got a crush on you. All right, let's see what the messages are for Wendy and GS. Wendy's just got to plant one right on his lips. Let's see how he reacts to that. All right, what are the messages for Wendy and GS? Messages coming up for Wendy and GS. All right. Wendy and GS. Well, Wendy, these cards are pretty nice. Nice cards. Whoa. Okay. All right. So you got the Death card. There's change coming. Big changes, endings, Time to move on, rebirth and transformation. So what this card means is ending of friendship, maybe transitioning into a relationship. All right. Death of one way, beginning of another. Okay. This is going from a cocoon to a butterfly. This is the welcome change. Again, here's these little kids with flowers welcoming this change that's coming. Okay. You got the white horse, movement forward. Then we have the sun card. Okay. The sun card talks about material happiness, a joyous outcome. Luckiest card in the deck, success. Could be success in this relationship. Okay. And guess what showed up? There's the lovers. All right. So the lovers talk about that partnership, deep love, a choice, the strength of two people together. This could be past life connection. You guys both feel it. You know, there's something here that the both of you guys recognize, maybe from a past life. Okay. So like really nice, like these cards are saying there's potential for movement forward. Okay. All right. Yeah. Soulmate energy. Exactly, Lily. Exactly. So keep working it. All right. Okay. Lily, what do you pick up about my energy this coming semester? I have a big year upcoming as it's my last year of studying, already very anxious. All right. What are you studying, Lily? I will wait to hear from you. You will get through it. You have the strength. I feel like the worst is behind you. If this is the last year, I feel like the first few years were rougher, but I feel like you're going to get through it. Yeah, exactly. Soulmate. Waiting to hear from Lily. I know that this is delayed, so it takes a while for people. The degree of social work. Oh yeah, you know what? You're in the right field, Lily. I really do feel like you're in the right field. I feel like you have what it takes to be a good like social worker or whatever it is that you want to do. I feel like the worst is behind you. Okay. I feel like you've got this, and I think you know you got this, but you're overthinking it. Okay. Let's see what the cards say. Well, you'll get through it with flying colors. Okay. Let's see here. What is the message for Lily? Oh, thank you. I'm just feeling the pressure. I don't like I feel like you're putting the pressure on you. But I really feel like you're going to get through this okay. All right. And then you're set for life. What are the messages here for Lily? Let's see what the message is coming up for the last year of studying. I feel like the first couple years were rough, and you're scared that it's going to be like that again. Yeah, you're putting that pressure on you. Like my son, he just finished his degree, and it's in business. And it's I always like he put pressure on himself, and I'd say to him, C's get degrees. That's all you need. Do not strive for A+ or A++. Just get through it. What mother says that, right? Only me. All right. What are the messages for Lily? Lily, C's get degrees. That's all you need. Okay, yeah. Okay. Bye, Joy. Thanks for coming by. Yep, I will tell you my story. Okay, listen later for the story. Okay. See, there's the overthinking, girl. Self-imposed restrictions. Okay. The 8 of Swords talks about that restrictions, isolation, imprisonment. Don't imprison yourself. Okay. Your dreams will come true. There's the 9 of Cups. Wishes coming true, material abundance. All right. Here is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is that patient, a new job or raise or money news. You looking at the money. Okay. You're going to get what you want. It's pushed through. Okay. And then there's the Two of Wands, which talks about waiting for results. It's making choices. I feel once you're done, you're going to be making those choices. You're going to have more. You'll have the world in the palm of your hands. Okay. All right. There's going to be money news coming, but you're going to get what you want. All right. This is a really, really good card. You can see this guy is kind of sitting back all smug, like, come to me, give me what I want, the food, the drink, the whatever, right? All these offers. You'll be fine. Okay. I think just don't put that pressure on you. All right. It's not worth it. You'll get through it. I feel like the worst is behind you, Lily. Okay. So you'll get through it. Okay. That's made me very happy. Okay. You're very, very welcome. I think I'm all caught up on my readings. And I thank everybody for purchasing a reading from me. Now on to my news. Okay. So, all right. Everybody's heard of a little company called Netflix. Anyway, I don't have Facebook, but a year and a half ago, a friend of mine said that there was a Netflix series that was going to be shooting in my area, and said that they were doing a casting call. And I said, well, I don't have Netflix, but can you just screen shoot me like the information? So I went onto this website called Classic Casting. And I filled it all out. They asked for all kinds of questions like, what am I willing to do? Am I willing to kiss? Am I willing to be naked? Am I willing to do any action shots? Like, what do I have any talents? Like, what are my boundaries, right? What am I willing to do? What am I not willing to do? And like filled out all this information. It was like 50, 60 questions, right? And then it went on to ask me for my social insurance number. And I thought, okay, well, you know what? Like, people say don't give out your security number, don't give that information out. But this is like a legitimate company. So I filled all that information out. My friend did not fill it out because she's like, they're going to ask me for my social security number. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving that to anybody. I said, okay, fine, whatever. I'm going to continue with it and see. So this casting call was like not this May, but the May before. So I applied like in March, and from May to October, they were looking for extras for like, it was going to be like, almost like a Western. So they were looking for butchers. They were looking for indigenous. They were looking for cowboys. They were looking for women that were like high society. They were looking for cooks. They were looking just for like many, many roles. And I'm like, well, maybe they'll call me. Maybe they'll do something, maybe something. Time went by, October left, nobody called me. I thought, well, it's all said and done. Like, they kind of forgot about me, right? So last Sunday, I got a text from them saying that there was a Netflix series, another one that was going to be filmed a couple of hours away from me. Am I available? I'm like, oh my God, I will be available if I'm not available. So it's for next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So they pay $200 to $300 a day. So the next day, I messaged my supervisor. I'm like, can I potentially have next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off? And she's like, yeah. She says, shouldn't be a problem. I said, I might not need it, but I'd like to have it off just in case. So then 2 days ago, they texted me again and they said, thank you for letting us know that you're available. We have a few more questions to ask. Are you a part of any kind of an acting union? And are you represented by a talent agent? And I'm like, no and no. And they just wanted to confirm that I'm available for those dates again. I'm like, yes, I'm available. Yes, yes, yes. So now I'm waiting to hear, they want me next Wednesday. So I'm waiting to hear, because they said, you have not signed anything yet. There's nothing really to do. So just wait to hear next. So I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm so nervous. So I really thought that they totally forgot about my profile and all of that stuff. But, Yeah. So we're going to see what happens. So I might not be live next week because I might be doing this Netflix series. And when I win my Oscar for extras on a Netflix series, I will thank all of you. But it is, I don't know if anybody out there has heard of this, but it's for the Netflix series that's called My Life with the Walter Brothers. And they are now filming season 3. I guess it just got picked up. I've never heard of this. I do have Netflix, but uh, I went to go visit my mother the other day and she started checking it out and she's like, oh, it's a really cute little kind of like I don't know if anybody's ever seen Emily in Paris. It's kind of like that sort of a thing where it's kind of like it's not drama. I don't know what you call it. It's not comedy, you know. Oh, you've heard of it. It's a big show. Okay, we started watching it and I didn't really get into it too much. I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if this is that great, but it's about a young girl who gets orphaned. Her parents die in a car accident and she lives in New York City. She sounds like she's like 16 or so. And her mother's best friend, they promise each other that if something happens to one of them, the other person would take the kids and raise them. So now she moves in with this family from Colorado. And the scene is being filmed where I'm like 2 hours away. I don't think they're going to put my accommodations up, but I found like an Airbnb, like a room to rent for like $70. So if they're paying me $200 to $300 a day, it'll be more than, I'll make more than enough money. So when I look at the cards that came up for me, like for Sagittarius, it was Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups talks about, Page of Cups, the offer, new work. And the Four of Wands, that card speaks about celebrations. Okay, so I might be celebrating with family and friends, like, woohoo, you got it. And then Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands speaks of a new project or creative idea. So it would be a new project for me. So these cards look promising. Cards are never written in stone, right? Not that this isn't written in stone. These are just like general energies. So like, I'm really hoping that these cards come true for me. So I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit scared. I read through like a lot of the frequently asked questions, and it says that, what does it say? It says like, there's going to be light lunch and, beverages for us extras, which is called like the craft table. And then the actual actors will be eating at another table. So we need to kind of like stay away from them. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. Like maybe I'll be cheering in a crowd, or maybe I'll be sitting in a restaurant, pretending to drink coffee while the main characters are 2 tables away. I don't know. But yeah, thank you, Lily. It is very exciting, right? So I've heard of it. It's a big show. Yeah, I've never heard of it. And then some of the women at work said that it's been popping up on their Netflix. So they want to check it out too. So it should be fun, right? It should be fun. I really hope that I have a good time, a good experience. I mean, I just want to go for the experience just to see what it's like on a Netflix series, like what they do. You have natural charisma. You'll do great. Thank you, Lily. Hi, Shell. How are you doing? Yeah, I'll let you know what the actors are like. Like, I don't know how big these actors are. Like the main girl, her last name is it's not Selena Gomez, it's, what's her name? Rodriguez. I can't say that word. Rodriguez. Let me just look it up here. My Life with the Walter Boys. Cast. Nikki Rodriguez. Noah Lalonde is on there. Ashby Gentry. Sarah Rafferty. Never heard of them. The only person I might have heard of is Nikki Rodriguez. Why can't I say her name? Rodriguez. Yes. I don't know. I can't say her name. So, but yeah, I will come back and I will report to everybody. So, all right. Well, I have been on for over an hour. Thank you, Carol. I hope everybody, these readings helped everybody. I really do thank everyone for purchasing a reading from me that has purchased a reading. Shelly, you just popped in. I don't know if you're just coming to say hi. So I hope you're doing well. All right, everyone. I hope you guys have a really good weekend. Good luck next week, Clara. Yeah, I mean, I might be live. If I'm live, then things haven't worked out for me. But, you know, I'm thinking it's one step closer. The fact that they wanted to confirm if I'm available, I'm guessing I'm going to be one step closer to maybe getting hired. So, all right, everyone, take care. Have a really good weekend. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys the next couple of weeks. All right, take care. Bye-bye.